I'm going to take you back a year. You did all those workouts with Willie down in and around the Bahamas, stuff like that. I know you worked on work ethic, you were working on making Willie get healthy and all that, but did that do anything for you as a basketball player?
Oh, most definitely. I just when I realized that the Bahamas trip was somewhere where I wasn't going to get the minutes that I had hoped for, I was like, I'm not going to sit around and for 9 days not get better. So I asked Willie and KP, I was like, y'all mind if I join in with you? And they said, no, of course not. And I ended up working out with them probably 8 of the 9 days, and it got me in shape in a very hot environment, and I got a lot better over those 8 days, even though maybe a lot of people don't see it.
What about basketball skills? Did it help you any,
It helped me with my basketball skills also. I mean,
mentally, emotionally, anything?
mentally, like my confidence felt a lot better. I mean, a lot of things. Kenny Payne's a really good, development coach, and that's something that he does extremely well. So I was very blessed with the opportunity to work with him, especially when we're not in our home turf.
Tell me, EJ, your mom or your dad, well, I think your mom is Canadian by birth?
My dad's
Your
Canadian.
dad, okay. The team UK has a tremendous international flavor this year. Have you guys talked about that any at all? Or
I've told Mike that I have Canadian blood in me because of my dad. My dad is actually like Haitian, his roots. That's where his parents are from. They were born there. He's got family that's still there. So I told Scal that too. And Scal's actually taken it upon himself to talk Creole with my father. So that's really interesting to see
yeah,
them being able to speak. Because the last person he was able to talk with that was Nerlens. So it's pretty cool to see him and my dad have some type of, I mean, I don't really know what they're saying.
that's what I was going to ask. Do you understand what they're
I
saying?
understand some of it, but the majority of it I have no idea. I just assume most of the time he's talking about me.
Has that kind of struck up a friendship between your dad and Scal a little bit? How often do they get to talk?
It's not very often. They talked one time maybe. I just told him that my dad was Haitian, and they talked Creole for like a couple minutes probably. But maybe it brought me and Scal closer. Him knowing that I'm, another Haitian American that's on the
A little the
team.
same nationality, same
Yeah.
thing.
So for him to have somebody I guess to connect with, I guess that might have worked for him. I mean, I feel really close to everybody on the team. Scal just has that one connection with me.
Well, now you're like a veteran now. I mean,
No,
coming
finally,
in,
right?
yeah, coming in is old hat to you. You've already been through all this. What do you concentrate on when you first get back to the campus
With regards to
with regards to basketball? I'm sorry.
just concentrating on, not losing the drive and the focus that I had in summer. I just work really hard. I mean, I hope to make an impact, and if I'm gonna do what I do best, and hopefully I can help the team that way.
Did you feel a little validated when you got to put on scholarship?
I don't know if it was really a validation. I mean, I guess it felt good to know that I guess they had enough belief in me to, pay for my schooling and everything like that. So but I don't think it was any type of validation. I mean, I'm going to work hard regardless. It was just a title. I mean, I appreciate it, and I'm blessed to have that opportunity. Not many people could say that there were scholarship basketball players at the University of Kentucky.
Have you been? That's the truth. Have you been around the players very much yet? I mean, I know school just started and all that. Have you guys done any bonding stuff or just hung out and talked or anything like that?
I mean, any chance we're around each other, we're always bonding and talking and playing video games, going out to eat or something. I mean, Jamal and Isaac haven't been here as much as everybody else, but we still, we still bond with them. I mean, we always try to talk to them when we see them on campus, try to help them out. I mean, it's always fun to meet new people and then eventually, build that bond to brothers.
Do you guys ever talk about the fact that you are members of such an exclusive club, Kentucky basketball players, or are you just guys playing ball?
We're just guys that play the game that we love. We don't ever really bring up that we're here. I mean, maybe for a lot of us, we just like to play basketball at the highest level we can, and I guess it just brought us here.
Tell me something about EJ Floreal that maybe the fans don't know. Any off the court interests that you kind of don't talk about much, but it's a passion for you or something like that?
I mean, the only one I could think of everyone knows now is that I like to dance, and I
Yeah.
spent all last year dancing. I mean, other than that, I like to, work out. I like to play video games. I mean, Other than that, I mean, all I could say is the dancing, but everyone knows that now.
Who's the best dancer on this team, or is it too soon to tell?
It's
Or
too
is it
soon to
you?
tell. It's too soon to tell. There's a lot of people that got a lot of rhythm on this team, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully, Madness will bring it out. Because the people that dance at Madness obviously have some type of moves.
You got anything planned special for Madness?
I don't know what I have planned, but I'm definitely gonna dance.
Gonna
I'm
dance.
not. I'm not gonna shy away from it.
Now, what happens between now and then as far as you guys are obviously in the process of forming a team, and that's not just learning the plays and all that kind of junk. That's what do you guys do to do that? You mentioned playing video games. You mentioned kind of hanging out, going to movies, junk like that. Just whatever happens, normal student stuff.
I mean, anytime that we're able to, I mean, we're to be, around each other and bond and make the chemistry that's taken so many great teams so far. We try to do that. I mean, when we play pickup, you sometimes probably wouldn't be able to tell that a lot of us like each other so much because we're competing. We're trying to make each other better. And the only way to do that is to really go at each other. And at the end of the day, after we compete, we go at each other. Right after that game, all of us are just best friends.
How big was that last year? Cal talked a lot about how the team was a team. Everybody kind of subverted their egos a little bit for the good of the team. Guys like you who have been around a year or so, is that something you'll try to impress on the younger guys, or does that message get delivered by the coaching staff?
I mean, Coach Cal really lets it known that, this is not, if you think that you're coming here and doing what you want to do, this is not the place for you. You guys, everyone's going to have to sacrifice something, whether it be the ego or maybe it's some minutes or maybe it's some shots. You're going to have to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. And we all understand that. And when we all decided that we wanted to come here or stay here or play here, we knew that was something that was on the table.
Now, you've mentioned in the past that one of the things you have to work hard at is the fact that in your role, you have to be ready at any time. And you mentioned a Jaron Colson, a few years ago. What do you do to keep yourself ready?
I just keep working hard. I mean, I try to play as much pickup with guys as possible, and I try to be in this gym as much as I possibly can. And whenever I'm by myself, I try to, work on whatever I can. I mean, I just need to be ready for my moment to come if it comes, and I just don't want it to come and I'm not ready. I don't want to be able to put any blame on anyone else but myself. If I'm not ready, then it's on me.